Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Gage Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. The Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays, time after. Last week, he'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Hernandez wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Tripped up for the tackle. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly, get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Ross.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And and the Boilermakers want to move quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Fighting off the defender. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's King. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense. They had to make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking for room. It's Maddox. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Gets it out fast. And they'll knock him down. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Tulane right back to the line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but, you know.
Touchdown, Green Wave. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's King. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive to... This is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Makes the grab. There he goes. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 of the 19. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. He'll ride his man on the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Fit in the window for the score.
I tell you what, when you give me that. I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Never got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hernandez looking to throw. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Tulane right back to the line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over two.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Back to throw, it's King. Gets open down the middle. Jumped on top of the pile.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble,
decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Have to put that first down behind them. It's second and goal from the 11. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback making checks. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Using his feet to buy time. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it. That's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Hernandez wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Russ. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on third. Got his man down the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Boilermakers are in the hurry up.
First down, Purdue.
Wants to throw. It's King. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
First down, Purdue.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On first down, here comes this offense.
Here we go, set.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field.
Come on, set.
On the move, it's back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary.
Hernandez looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Powers through. Touchdown Green Wave. And the route is on. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Trying play action. Rushes on him.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right?
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man to the left. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll
turning it on. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Here's a heat. Snagged out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. First and goal for the offense.
First and goal, Tulane.
He wants to change this route. Hernandez wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Green Wave facing second down as we start the fourth.
Military stop.
Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Boise State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Not 1, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Got a little space. There he goes. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Tulane has it back in the offense coming out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped. Not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
Come on, set.
They're going to run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
From the gun, the ground game. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Tulane right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Turns it on at midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Using the quick game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's King. Fires to the big fella. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll get the first down and spotted on the 49.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tulane. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Safe completion on the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Quarterback moving. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.